AM Sideline Report, will you go to crew? Touchdowns and tackles, we give you the view. Huddle up, football fans, this show's for you. From the pregame hype to the final whistle, true.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the AM Sideline Report. I'm your co-host, Marcus, and with me, as always, Arnold. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we first got to do that as well on your one. You know, like, okay, you know, Mark says,
Arnold.
yeah.
But yeah, okay, this is actually going to be probably a shorter one because there isn't really much to discuss with Gridiron South Africa. NFL and UFL's kind of quiet at the moment. There's a little bit to discuss, but
Although we always say that, and
we say it's not going to be long, but then
it ends up being
it's an hour. Yeah, but yeah, let's get straight into it. Then you're going to kick off as always, like we started now, with Gridiron South Africa.
Yeah.
So the 14th of June, there was a couple of SAFFL flag football games. We spoke about it last week. We did our predictions. It was the semi-finals and the finals. So let's just run through the scores for that. So 14th of June, there was two semi-finals. The Kings versus the Harlequins. And the Kings, unfortunately, destroyed the Harlequins 86-12.
Yeah, but I think we saw that coming.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be such a big score.
Yeah, actually,
But
saying that,
we both did say that the Kings is going to win that game.
this is true.
But yeah, that felt like a hiding.
Yeah.
86-12. Sorry, Harlequins, that's a rough one.
But I mean, well done to the Kings. I mean, you know,
Good job.
coming out and being
Getting off to
flag football.
Yeah, definitely. Then the second semifinals was the Stallions versus the Jacks, and the Stallions beat the Jacks 28-21.
Keeping in mind that the Stallions have not participated in the league up until now. They were last season's winners.
I'm not too sure, because if I remember correctly, we did discuss that this just kicked off now recently.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this is the first season or there was a season last year. Because otherwise it doesn't make why is the Stallions automatically in the...
It could have been an informal season last time. So
And they won that, and then
yeah, and so they somehow got into the semifinals automatically.
but we just need to discuss with the SAFFL guys and see what happened there, how it worked out.
Yeah, it might be good to find out
Yeah.
just to get a good structure of the league standings and how it fits. And like for instance, so based on the final results, does the winner there get automatic and next season?
Semifinals.
Yeah.
That'll be nice to find out.
Yeah, because also, I mean, from our last episode, we discussed, I think, as well, the Stallions were kind of our unknown. They hadn't seen any of the
games
score or any of that type of thing. So, yeah.
and all of a sudden they just popped up in the semifinals. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening here? But yeah, they beat the Jacks, like I said, 28-21, and we both said the Jacks is going to win because we were unfamiliar with the Stallions.
Yeah, we took the known versus the
unknown,
kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. We did final predictions. Who do we think is going to be in the finals? And we both said the Kings versus the Jacks. It's going to be in the finals.
That's true, but I think but
the actual finals was
yes,
the Kings versus the Stallions, and the Stallions beat the Kings 46.
Yeah, surprise. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, again, the unknown team coming in.
And the Kings just whooped the Harlequins, 86-12.
Yeah.
And then losing 46.
Yeah, I mean, the strength of the Stallions probably. I mean, it's not like they just entered the league suddenly or hadn't practiced or anything. So there is a large degree of unknown in the story, as in they must be practicing. They must be a strong unit. You're not just running like deciding, oh, okay, cool, we're gonna play now, and coming out and destroying guys that, particularly like the Kings, for instance.
Is a dominant team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I mean, who are the Stallions? Where are they from? You know,
Cape Town Stallions.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. Perhaps actually, then maybe that explains a lot. Like obviously, at this point in time, getting up from Cape Town, for instance, for every weekend for a league game is probably not feasible. And so perhaps maybe the Stallions are the Western Cape or the Cape Town region area or regional area. They might be participating in a league down that side that we're not aware of.
Yeah, maybe they won that league.
And then won that league and decided to come up for the actual finals.
It's a possibility. Yeah, we need to check to the SAFFL guys and figure out what's going on there. Yeah, because everyone else, Kings, Harlequins, I'm pretty sure Jacks as well. They're all in Joburg side.
Yeah,
Gauteng area.
Yeah, so maybe there's leagues happening down south, and we need to actually
start covering that as well. Yeah,
be good. Yeah,
because I would love to see more of this Cape Town Stallions because
you
whooping the Kings like that.
Yeah,
good. Gracious,
well done.
Yeah, good job, actually. Wow.
Yeah,
did not expect that.
Sounds like a interesting, decent game. But moving over to
even bigger news.
Yes, the big news. Cape to Cairo trip, right? So that just happened recently.
Yeah.
The Gridiron South Africa flag football team moving or traveling to Cairo, Egypt, for the African Continental Championships.
Yeah.
So participating in that. Technically, they're not the official South African team, but they were representing South Africa in the games. And so as it were, day one, it was a 2-day event, 20th and 21st of June. The first day was the divisional games, so that was effectively eight African countries participated, and divided into 2 divisions. So day one was basically playing the other teams in your division. The top 2 teams from each division went through to basically the finals. There was a structure. There's a structure around that, and then the last two teams basically played each other as well to determine position. So our first in our division, so it was South Africa against Nigeria, Egypt, and Cameroon. Those were the other countries in our division. The first game against Nigeria, we lost 20-40. Yeah. To be fair, I mean, there's a bit of a there's a lot of nerves. I mean, this is on an international stage. It's a big event. It's the initial sort of what's the word I'm looking for? But it's the inaugural events. So this is the first African Championships organized by AFF, which is the international body for governing American football in basically the world. So they had this event now, and yeah, I mean, take it. I mean, first game, you're representing your country. It's the first thing. I mean, there was probably a lot of nerves, like you said. Yeah, a lot of nerves, a lot of pressure. I think the SA team did really, really well. I mean, putting points on the board. Okay, fine, they didn't win it, but it was,
I'm very proud of the boys, man.
Yes,
they did very well.
Exactly, yeah, for them, and I mean, just going out there and actually representing. Yeah, that's what it means a ton. It puts us onto the international stage.
Yeah,
and that, regardless whether it was a win or a loss, they did us proud. I don't know, just coming out there and actually showing up and participating.
I really wish they live streamed the games because I really wanted to watch.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to say that, quick digression, but
train tracks this way.
Yeah, IFF, fix your shit. Seriously, the what's it? American Football.Sports site. I think that IFF.TV is powered by American Football.Sports. Yeah,
sort yourself out.
Yeah, please just sort something out there, because honestly, there was indication that at least initially that they would live stream the games. That didn't happen. Then, according to American Football.Sports, the site, they were going to update the scores live. There was indication that they would clear indication on their site that they would update, in the rankings, they would update the scores of the various games live. It didn't happen. I don't even think the scores are still there. Oh, you remember? It's such a check. Yeah. But I was looking for it and it didn't happen. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, please, guys, come on, seriously. And also, I mean, this is a huge event.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Maybe it's not the States or not Europe or not some big other thing that's been doing this for years, but this is Africa's entry into the
American football.
Yeah, into American football. Like it's a big deal. You bring the whole continent onto the map, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't claim world's governing body if you're not including Africa in that as well. So let's actually have some coverage. I'm pretty sure there were a lot of people in all the various countries. I mean, there was it's not just us.
Yeah.
I mean, there was Cameroon, Nigeria, Uganda. Yeah. So a lot of I'm sure there were a lot of people in those countries wanting to actually watch those games and.
Actually wanted us to live stream the game.
Yeah.
So like watching the games live and us live streaming it and having discussions, that would have been so cool. But unfortunately, they did not.
Yeah, and it is just a disappointment, honestly.
The only way we found out about the scores was because Uncle Fred from SAFFL, he was there with the boys and he kept on updating us on the group.
Yeah,
and that's the only way we knew.
Yeah, so we actually had people in country that fed back information to everybody that was trying to follow the stuff.
Which was an ask from him. Thank you very much, Uncle Fred. But
yeah,
that's really sucked that we couldn't actually watch the games or even, like you said, follow on the website live scores or live coverage.
Yeah, perhaps actually this is a potential opportunity for South Africa to also maybe, and I'd say South Africa as a like a country or from government, the sports bodies, kind of thing, maybe to get involved and actually, potentially cover as well.
Support?
Yeah,
we're looking at you.
SABC, you guys are struggling. You want sports. I mean, there's opportunity.
There's big opportunities, no? Oh, SABC. But
yeah, okay. Digression. Yeah. Okay, let's get back on the track. Okay, so round one, or day one, let's rather say, was South Africa versus Nigeria, South Africa versus Egypt, and South Africa versus Cameroon. So Nigeria, obviously, in our first game, winning that 40-20.
Yeah.
And then we played Egypt a little bit later in the afternoon.
The host country.
Yeah, the host country. We actually beat Egypt 25-20. So,
great job, boys.
Yeah, coming out, showing that South Africa has the talent and the skill.
Yeah.
And then the final game on day one was South Africa versus Cameroon, and that was a very, very close game.
It was. Okay.
The scores were updating, and it was like neck and neck kind of thing.
It was 18 at one point. Then we were in the lead. I think you were 18 or something. I can't remember. But it was back and forth.
Yeah, it's that was sort of neck and neck kind of score changing. And when the final whistle blew, unfortunately, we ended up losing that 31-27.
Yeah.
So really, really close game, and again, would have been really awesome to actually watch that. And
that game would have been amazing to watch.
Well,
the next game you're going to be covering that will be amazing to watch.
Yes, actually. So
that would have been amazing to watch.
So just to put into perspective, I'm not sure what the final standings were from day one and where we ended up, but
because unfortunately the website doesn't get updated.
Exactly. So again, IFAF, play in American sports, American football.sports.
Oh man,
that you're powered by. Please fix your. Actually do something. Anyways, okay. So now, from my assumptions, I don't think we placed in the finals. So the top four. So again, the top two teams from our division, top two teams from the second division. I don't think we placed in the top four finals. But we still
Nigeria and Cameroon the top of that.
Yeah. But we still needed to fight for placements.
Yeah.
So it's okay. We didn't make it to the top fall kind of thing, but we still kind of want to show what we've got. And so we had a game on day 2 against Uganda. The boys came out swinging.
Full drums, man.
Winning that 60-0. Yeah, so 60-0. Cyprus 60, Uganda 0.
That was incredible.
It was a hiding.
Every single great job, boys.
Yeah,
great job.
Saw some of the clips from the thing. I mean, like the level of play. I mean, just like the interception that we saw in the clip. I don't know if you saw you watched the video clips. Yeah, that interception. I mean, what a brilliant play! Like, I mean, coming out, pressure on the QB, and then causing a missed throw, and then just basically reading where that ball was going and picking it up and actually rushing it through for that one was a preseason something. I mean, you can't help but be proud of what's that.
You have to be proud of that boy, huh?
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, we didn't make it.
Yeah.
But big props to the boys, man.
Yeah. No.
Super stoked, super proud of them.
I mean, just the fact that you showed up. I mean, already that means like a lot, huge ton. Yeah. And it puts us on that platform and puts us on the map, as you say. And I mean, we can only grow from here, right? Yeah. And so it also brings us into that international level arena, and we can say now South Africa has an international American football, at least American flag football, sports representation.
Yeah, freaking fantastic. Yeah. So again, round of applause to the Cape Town boys, man. Great job, and you did South Africa proud.
Yeah, and I just want to also say, I mean, look, and it's a struggle getting there. It was a struggle getting there, and there's a lot of concerns, and let's be real, financial issues in supporting the teams going through, and I think a lot of people put a lot of money and effort on the line. It's not just financial, but that's a big thing.
Yeah.
But also the amount of effort. I mean, the coaches or the coaching staff. Pretty much everybody in the back office kind of trying to organize things going through. Just want to say like a shout out to those guys out there. Well, everybody that was involved in getting the team to and from Egypt and involving themselves in the event. I mean, you guys did a fantastic job, and
massive thank you.
Yeah, I know it was a struggle. I'm pretty sure I know what like these types of involvements or what's involved to some degree, and I'm sure like obviously everybody went above and beyond, and thank you very much. It means a lot. So
getting South Africa on the map, man.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
Yeah, but
yeah,
that wraps up, I think, around South Africa at the moment. There's look, I mean, obviously there's the games coming up at the end of June,
29th of June.
Yeah, so the league will kick off again. But yeah, other than that, I think we're
now set for Gridiron.
Yeah, it's not much else coming out of it.
So moving on to some NFL news.
Yeah. All right. So, well, like there's really not much news coming out at the moment. I think
nothing at the moment.
Yeah, like pretty much. I think most of the teams are running through standard training camps kind of thing. We do have the. I mean, we're basically a month and a bit away from the sort of kickoff of the preseason.
That's the 21st of June now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just a month and 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, we're getting close.
Getting close to preseason.
Yeah. So big things happening. I think a lot of the teams are stuck in training and getting the sort of finalizations of what's going to happen, out the door. So yeah, basically, we've got, essentially training camps and that type of thing. I think there's currently a lot of commentary going around. So like most of the news is dominated by, players commenting on, how their training is going, and I guess there's also a lot of your big sports sites and that type of thing. Doing their early predictions.
Everyone, Fox Sport.
Yeah. yeah, let's not go there. But yeah, everybody's jumping in on the early predictions, doing like pros versus cons lists. What else? The winners versus losers in the off season. But it's pretty quiet. There's not much happening. I think if you are pretty keenly following your team, or if you have a team and you're following the news for them, like pretty keen, you'll be aware of it. But it's kind of not really important news. There's an extension here of a contract, or somebody's like upset at something, or somebody left practice early out of protest for something. Who cares? At this point, I think we're building up towards who the final rosters are going to be, and so it's pretty much waiting for that, and then waiting for the kickoff of preseason.
There's a Bulls, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think pretty much like again at the topic of like following your teams kind of thing. So last episode we mentioned that the 1st of June, post 1 June season had rolled around, which is basically where veterans potentially move. There's a whole topic about it, but if you want more information, you can obviously watch the previous episode. Yeah.
Watch the previous one.
But anyways, for example, I think we mentioned from the Packers, the team of support, Jaire Alexander was potentially cornerback for Packers, was potentially moving. He was up for let's call it leaving the team.
Yeah.
The initial prediction, at least, or the expected prediction, was that he was going to re-sign with
and just negotiate this contract.
Yeah, renegotiate the contract, and he'll stay with the Packers. That didn't end up happening, so he is now actually with the Baltimore Ravens. And apparently, like Lamar Jackson is all super excited. He played with Alexander back in the day.
I saw a clip of that
in 2017, I think, somewhere around there.
I saw a clip of that recently on TikTok where Lamar Jackson came into the office and he was there and gave him a massive hug, walking to the team and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think he was I think he pushed a lot for it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So he's all happy. I think the Ravens are kind of happy, and well, I'm assuming they're happy.
Well, I hope he doesn't get injured.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. Like
in preseason.
Yeah. Just you played him one game, kick, and it's over for the next like 10 weeks or whatever. But yeah, otherwise, pretty much NFL is quiet. And I'd say I don't think there's much to comment on at the moment.
So that's all the NFL news.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. So then that's all the NFL news, and moving over to UFL.
Yeah, this was the interesting.
Yeah, so
interesting bit,
which is quite cool as well. So kind of NFL news and UFL news at the same time. But this falls more under UFL. So as you know, UFL is much more of a smaller competition, smaller championship.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at like viewing stats, I mean,
compared to NFL,
if you're looking at say just NFL itself, I think we actually discussed this the other day. I think the UFL gets like 3% of viewership versus the NFL instantly at like say sitting at about 100% kind of thing, or ranking NFL at 100. UFL gets like 3 or 4% kind of by comparison. Just on the relative.
UFL is actually so cool to watch, man.
It is.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
like we spoke about it. But something is completely different to everything else. Is that shootout, that penalty shootout?
Yeah.
Instead of playing 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like a penalty shootout. It's so cool.
Look, I do get the reason as well that a lot of like NFL doesn't want that.
Yeah.
I think there was a bid or a team request to like a rule change to rather do that.
I remember there was a penalty. Well, not penalty. There was an OT rule change, but now I can't remember what it was.
Oh no, yeah. So that's different. that was to ensure that both teams possessed the ball at least once.
Yeah. Oh, yes. The first team scores a touchdown, it's over.
Yeah. So
Yes.
and I know this season I think last season, 2024 season, that rule was like a temporary rule that was implemented, and this season was made permanent. For example, so but I do get the feel or the reasoning behind the sort of not wanting that sort of like penalty shootout in the NFL. But at the same time, I think it does make, like, for the UFL it works.
Yeah.
And
Because the UFL is different.
yeah,
They want to be different.
Yeah.
So, actually, some exciting stuff to watch, man.
sorry, I'm gonna digress again, but
No, we kind of already digressed. We were supposed to be talking about something else.
no, come on. All right, but hold on, okay, like digress, also digression, and we can like worm our way back, kind of thing. But guess what's playing at the moment?
We're playing at the moment.
Yeah, what league is playing at the moment?
I have no idea.
The Canadian Football League.
Really?
Why are we not covering this shit?
Dude, I didn't even know there was a Canadian Football League.
I didn't either, but I actually discovered it the other day. I think they're in week 2 or 3 now. So
Yeah, check that out, man.
yeah,
Check
then
that out.
they do the Canadians talk now on the about. Yeah.
What was that about?
But yeah.
All right,
Fine. Okay.
that'll be interesting to watch. Yeah, we'll check that out. Oh man, I want to see that now.
Yeah.
I want to check that out. After the podcast, you go check it.
Yeah. Do a couple of games. What was happening? Yeah.
Okay, go back to the main topic.
Yes.
Like I said, a little bit of NFL, a little bit of UFL. So NFL has signed some UFL players for the 2025 season,
I did see that.
which is awesome. So just running through the ones I've seen, Texans signed Damien Arnett, cornerback from the Roughnecks. Saints actually signed a couple of them. Saints signed Barry Wesley, guard from the Stallions. They also signed Seth Green, tight end from the Renegades. And another Renegades player, Jaden Price, cornerback.
Yeah, and then I guess the Browns signing up tight end Saul Canelia from the Renegades. Cowboys taking Stallions defensive lineman Perrin Winfrey. Broncos taking Stallions cornerback Mario Goodrich. Jets taking Stallions kicker Harrison Mevis. And the Falcons signing Browns running back Jashawn Corbin.
You know what upsets me quite a bit here?
What's that?
Where's Battlehawks? Where's the Defenders?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Blind. Where's Panthers, bro?
I mean, if you look at it, it's like the majority of it was Stallions and Roughnecks.
Yeah.
Like it's
Stallions and Renegades.
sorry, Stallions.
One
Stallions
of
and
them
Renegades,
Broncos, yeah.
yeah.
And Renegade, okay, Stallions was in the conference championship.
Yeah.
Pretty good team. Renegades is crap this year.
Actually they weren't that bad. Yeah, maybe they didn't come
Compared
out.
to last season,
Yeah.
they will prove bad this season.
But also look at it this way, right? In a particular league, right? I mean, your top players, fine. You might want to say like, okay, cool. They're the top players and it's like their skill and that type of thing. I think there's a lot of hidden talent elsewhere.
Yeah.
But when you're signing somebody from a particular league, particularly when you are from the outside of the league, it's a slightly different game, and you also don't necessarily want somebody that's top skill because they've got an opinion and they've got a perspective of how things should be, and they're technically stars. They're at the top of their game in that side. You want somebody that you can mold in the shape that's of your league that you're looking to play in. And I mean potentially these guys may not necessarily be starters. They may even just be signed up for practice squads.
Yeah, that's also.
So you don't, there's you've got to look into the reasons why they were signed up and where they're going to end up potentially.
This could have been coming from like their version of free agency and NFL scooping them up.
Yeah, so
That's fair. That makes
scoop them up, pick up some potential talent. Let them run around, see how things are going. Maybe they're just left to the practice squads kind of thing, and then filter back down to the UFL at some point. Or maybe potentially they're actually talents, and they can be shaped and make it up to like a second string, third string kind of thing, and then eventually
plan franchise start at some point, but leaving UFL completely.
Yeah, so it just depends, but I mean, there's multiple layers, and I think a lot of different things involved, and I mean, it's pretty cool that teams are scouting each other kind of thing, or at least scouting across different leagues as well. Gives players opportunities and things.
Especially UFL off season as well.
Yeah,
because UFL only starts after NFL. Yeah. So off season they can.
Yeah, look, I mean, I do say if you're in a particular league, like you stick to that league. In a sense, it doesn't help playing both leagugues. Mostly, I don't know what the contracts are like, and
they won't pay
that. But you do also need like you need to gel with your team as well.
Yeah.
So you need to practice with them, which kind of overlaps with the two different leagues. Plus, you also need some rest. Yeah, I mean, the guys are putting their bodies on the line a lot. There's a lot of you can't perform at 100% all the time. That's asking for trouble.
Definitely.
So I mean, wind down a bit, take some time to relax, and then come back and you're strong and able to play. Yeah.
No, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. But I was just looking at the list again. The Saints signed Seth Green, tight end from Renegades. Okay?
Yeah.
Seth Green was just nominated now, part of Sportsman of the Year for UFL. We spoke about it in the last episode.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. Nominated for Sportsman of the Year for UFL, and now being granted to the Saints.
Get the opportunity to
show his talent in the league. Yeah. No, that's pretty sick for him, man. That's awesome. But cool. Yeah, that's the news for UFL, and then also not much to talk about that side. Everything's got to do with now basically with these NFL signings, because unfortunately the season
pretty much came to a close. Yeah. Well, we had the final game, right?
Yeah, there's one more game now. The finals, the championship, UFL championships.
Yes,
which we will talk about now. In the UFL championships was DC Defenders, my team versus the Michigan Panthers.
Yes.
And DC Defenders whooping the Panthers 58-34.
Yeah.
Dude, I am so stoked.
Look, congratulations. I will say to the Defenders.
That's beautiful, man.
They got there, what was it, 2 years ago?
They won the championship.
Not
last season, the season before.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it was there. And then they lost out.
It was against the Renegades.
Yeah,
and they lost.
Yeah, so well done. They at least finally, it wasn't Bulls show up to the games, like to the Super Bowl kind of thing, on the finals, and
just fall apart
and not get it.
Man, I'm so stoked about that.
Yeah,
and it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, look, I mean, they came out. They really performed. I mean, I think they were the stronger team. They dominated that game throughout the game. The Panthers did mount a defense, or did mount a, what do you call it? Like a comeback. Yeah. A little comeback in the I think it was the third quarter, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the defenders responded in kind of just basically like, was like, okay, well, you came back, what, like 12 or 14 points or whatever.
Here's the matter,
and like, here's our answer to that. Yeah, so yeah, it like, I think you kind of got the, like, you hoped for maybe the Panthers coming back at some point, making it, and they did show a sign of coming back, and then it just got like trampled over. Like, that little sign got like dwarfed by everything else that the defenders were doing. So
by 24 points, man.
Yeah, it like, pretty much, I think in the fourth quarter, or by the time the fourth quarter started, I was like, this game's over already. Like we know where it's not going to happen.
Dude, I'm so happy. I'm so freaking stoked. But I did say the defenders going to win. You said the Panthers.
Yeah, the way the defenders played. The way the Panthers played on in the championship finals.
Yeah, they showed.
I just thought and I thought their how can I say it? If I remember correctly, I used the word athleticism. And I thought, like, they showed for me to be stronger in conference championships than what the defenders came out to perform. But yeah, I mean, obviously clearly wrong. The defenders were clearly the stronger team. So yeah, well done.
But while talking about how the game was, moving on to the Sideline Awards, we're only going to do MVP of the week.
Yeah, I don't think it helps current, because I mean, game of the week, it was only the finals, and coach of the week. Well, I mean, yeah, you could obviously give it to the other one, the other team. There is the option usually, but I think in this case, it's the finals. I don't think there's necessarily a need for a coach of the week, particularly like. Yeah, I mean, if we gave one, it would go to the defenders, 100%. So yeah, for the most part, I think it's kind of unfair having an award when there's only one game, and
but we have to at least give MVP to someone.
Yeah, I think in the final game, Jordan Tamu, quarterback for the defenders.
That dude's a beast, man.
Yeah, he is. And look, there were a number of players that had, I want to say, like, really good games or really good game in that finals. But I mean, just his ability to read the field and put the ball where it needed to be, and give it to the staff that's needed it at the right time. And I mean, you could say, okay, that's coaching, I guess, and play calling and that type of thing. But I think he absolutely read that field.
The way he can read the field and drive traffic and things like that.
Yeah,
that dude's just insane, man.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I want to say as well, the maybe like a bit of a shout out in a sense, but the defenders defensive personnel came out and destroyed the Panthers. They shut them down on a regular basis. Yeah,
but they did the same in the conference championship as well.
Yeah,
sacking Max Duggan 5 times in that.
But I mean, they I can't remember what the stats were, but there was a large number of sacks. Like if you watched the game, and you had to flip a coin on, or maybe say take a bet on whether that play was going to be a sack or not, it was likely going to be a sack.
Dude, that defensive line was just all over them.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's a great shout out to the defensive personnel. Don't want to neglect the defensive team. But yeah, I mean, great job by the QB to put the points on the board when it mattered.
Yeah, that was just brilliant, man. Super stoked again. Good job, DC defenders, man.
Yeah,
fantastic job. But that's everything for UFL as well.
Yeah, and then
running through this very quickly.
I mean, if we unless we wanted to start adding the Canadian Football League into the mix, kind of, I think we
probably need to find some other leagues that's going on, because nothing's happening on AFL at the moment. UFL is finished. There's all the SAFFL games coming back again now.
Yeah, 29. So we'll cover those ones.
So the whole podcast will just be SAFFL games if we don't.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like,
definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can do some in-depth.
Yeah,
talk about the actual games and focus on that, and
and that will be sick, man. That'll be awesome. But yeah, so let's start closing off with our little fun segment.
Yeah, all right.
We like to do. So the last couple of episodes, we've been asking each other a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So we're going to change this up a bit And this fun segment is now you have $15 to spend to create the perfect team. So you need to buy a QB, a running back, wide receiver, and a tight end. You can buy 2 wide receivers, because obviously both sides, but a QB, running back, wide receiver, and tight
So
end
just to confirm, you need at least one
of each.
of each.
So I'll read through them just so everyone else knows as well.
Maybe you can put it like an image as well.
Yeah.
So each player has there's a number of players, and each of them has a cost associated.
A rand, dollar value.
Yeah, dollar value associated with them. So it's like a $5 value, or a 4 or 3 or 2 or 1.
Yeah.
And then you need to select the players that you want from there. Yeah.
To build up your team, and you
Yeah.
can only spend $15.
Yeah, max of 15. So yeah.
You said you have a team already. I still need her.
I looked at this and I literally went down the things and I was like, that guy. And I was like, oh, I'm still on the budget. I can still add an extra one in this. Yeah, okay, cool. So I've got my team.
Cool. So, but I think the way we should do this is, okay, we're going to buy our QB.
Yeah.
We sell our QB and then we buy our running back and we buy.
And maybe you can have like, maybe just keep track of dollar value or
Yeah.
who's at where. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me open this up or edit so I can actually put in here. Okay. So just to read the names here. So let's start with $1. Okay. So for $1, you can get Joe Burrow, QB, Bijan Robson, running back, Drake Landon, wide receiver, Lad McConkey, wide receiver,
Yeah.
McConkey,
And
and Sam
Laporta.
Laporta, tight end.
Yeah.
For $2, you can get Jalen Hurts, quarterback, Josh Jacobs, running back, CD Lamb, wide receiver, Terry McLaurin, wide receiver, and Trey McBride, tight end. $3. I'm not even going to spend that $3 on him. Patrick Mahomes, quarterback.
I was also
He's 50 cents.
the moment I saw it, I was like, what is he even doing in this list? Like,
he's worth a quarter.
Yeah.
$3. Patrick Mahomes, quarterback. Jamal Gibbs, running back. Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver. Malik Neighbors, wide receiver, and George Kittle, tight end.
Yeah.
$4. Lamar Jackson, quarterback. Derrick Henry, running back. Puka Nakua, wide receiver, and Amon Ross and Brown, wide receiver, and Travis Kelce, tight end.
Yeah.
Also spend the $4 on Travis Kelce. But I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do. So $5, Josh Allen, quarterback. Saquon Barkley, running back. Jamar Chase, wide receiver. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver. And Brock Bowers, tight end. Cool. So who's going to be your quarterback?
Okay, so we're gonna take this as like quarterback, just so everybody knows. We're gonna take this quarterback, tight end, wide receiver, running back.
Oh, we're going to quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So in that regard, okay. All right.
So so we have notes here, what's going on, so people don't cheat, and our brains also doesn't work.
All right. So basically, you need a quarterback, a running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. So five personnel in total.
Yeah.
All right. From this list, quarterback. Who's up?
Quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Okay. So you've got between Josh Allen for $5, Lamar Jackson for $4, Patrick Mahomes for $3.
No, he's off the table.
Yeah, we don't even consider him. I split on that. $2 gets you Jalen Hurts, and $1 gets you Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Who are you thinking?
All right. So my preemptive list when I saw it, I'm gonna go Josh Allen.
You enjoy back Josh Allen.
I'm gonna spend the $5 on Josh Allen. I think he's worth it. It's for me. It's safe.
Safe bet there.
Safe bet. Yeah.
I'm thinking of going for Joe Burrow.
We should go on the cheap side of the scale.
I'm going cheap side. We spoke about this. Joe Burrow, I see him as a very good quarterback.
That's just
he was the highest touchdown scorer or passing.
Yeah.
Last season. It's his defense that continuously screwed him over.
This is true.
So I will rather spend $1 on pretty damn good quarterback.
Yeah. Look, I think there's, I'll give you that. It's fun. I'd like to see who you put him with, or like put him with. As a.
Because I'm thinking, Ray. So, okay, so we both have a quarterback. Yeah. Let's move over to our running back. Bro, I want to go Saquon Barkley, but I also want to go Justin Jefferson later as well. And I can't spend.
Yeah, you got a pre-MCV plan. The
I probably could because I only spend $1, so I do have some funds there. But who's going to be your running back?
Josh Jacobs. When I saw his name, I was like, Josh Jacobs. That's my guy. I love Josh Jacobs. Yeah, as a running back. Like, yeah, okay. I mean,
so $2 for Josh.
Saquon Barkley is great. To be honest, and he's a brilliant running back. But in terms of cost and putting a team together, like $5 is just overpriced. I think in this case, and I can get to I think Josh Jacobs is a beast of a running back. Like if you've seen that guy plow through defenders and still keep on his feet and actually put that, like, gain those yards kind of thing. Yeah, no, he's pretty damn good. Yeah. He's my running back number one. He's pretty damn good. Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna go Jameer Gibbs.
Really?
$3, yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go Jameer Gibbs for $3. He's also
Jamal Gibbs,
yeah. He's a beast as well. So I think I'll go for that.
I mean, not a bad choice. Okay, but again, paired with Joe Burrow. Okay. I mean, it can work. Yeah, I can see it work.
100% can work.
All right.
But cool. Then
now
let's do tight end, and then we can see what we have left. And
wide receiver. Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. So who's gonna be your tight end? Kittle. Dude, I was thinking Kittle as well. I was gonna go Kittle as well.
For me, I don't know. I really enjoy Kittle. I mean, on and off the field, I've seen a couple of like commentary things. His mic up stuff. Some behind the scenes footage and things. Man, I don't know. For some reason, I love that guy. Like off the field as well.
Yeah.
Like the persona kind of and his personality. But on the field, I mean, man, that guy's, I don't know, like for me, he's a great tight end.
He's a beast, man.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant tight end. I would have gone maybe Travis Kelce, but I'm thinking rather George. Screw the Chiefs. I don't want anyone from the Chiefs.
Also, I mean, Kelsey's probably looking at retiring in a year or so. So I know he's back with the Chiefs now.
Now there was discussions he wasn't going to come back for 2025.
Yeah, but and then I saw recently something to the effects of he's like, well, the decision to play for the Chiefs in 2025 was an easy one, and so he's like back. But I do think this probably will be his last year. I think he's hoping for a Super Bowl ring before screw them.
Shut them down. I can't deal with the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Shut them down. Shut them down now. Okay, cool. So 2 wide receivers. You have $5 left, my friend. So you can go $3, $2, or $1.
Or what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna split this.
Oh, you can do a $4 and a $1 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's literally what I'm gonna do. Drake London at $1.
Drake at $1.
And then Lions wide receiver.
On Ross and Brown, bro. That dude's a freaking beast as well.
Yes.
I was looking at it as well.
I'm gonna say, like, compared to, like, say, Justin Jefferson at $5, I'd say Arnold has like talent that will exceed where Jefferson ended up. Like, Jefferson is great. Let's be honest, but Arnold and Brown, like, maybe he might not be ranked as high, maybe potentially currently, but I think he's just got the talent to far exceed going forward.
I agree with that. I would probably take him as well, but I'm gonna go.
Wait, how much do you have?
I have $8 left.
Okay, so I've got some play room. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson. for
$5.
for $5,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna go CD Lamb for $2.
Okay. I mean, good choices.
Yeah, I still have technically $1 left.
Yeah.
I can do whatever. I'm gonna buy myself some sweeties.
Or you know what? We have it. I need to bet about that.
A bench guy. I'll take Drake London as well and put him on the bench in case one of the wide receivers get injured. Add $1 to spend. Yeah, so that's a pretty decent team, man.
Yeah. Now, interestingly, you know what would be actually interesting if we take this, right, and actually plug it into like a fantasy league, or in going forward and seeing how they do, and actually both the current season,
or banging them in Madden.
Oh yeah, actually true. Yeah,
and simulate the games and see how it goes. Dude, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah, that's 2 pieces of a team. That's awesome. That's great. But yeah,
interesting choices there.
Yeah,
that
was very interesting.
I mean, but it just shows like how people would put together I think priorities and things. We actually should do one with defensive personnel as well.
Yeah, we'll check that out and see if we can make a list and do some defensive teams out of it. And then we actually have a quarter.
Yeah.
So banging them Madden, your team versus my team.
Yeah.
Happens. We will live stream that game.
Well, that's gonna come down to skill as well.
Oh,
which you would have.
We're gonna simulate it.
Oh yeah,
simulate it and just watch them play.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Let AI do its work.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. And we can probably wrap this up.
Yeah,
guys, please like, subscribe, follow us on our social medias, and please leave any comment down below. We look forward to hearing from you guys as well.
Again, I don't think we've mentioned it in a while, but we are effectively a community. It's we're trying to build up a and community's participation, right? So we're here doing our thing, and maybe you don't like something that we say, or maybe you agree with something. Let us know, air your views, kind of thing, and let's get the conversation started.
Yeah, and about your thoughts.
Yeah, let's bring the people in. Let's get American football
banging South Africa.
Exactly. Yeah.
Here we go, bro. It sounds great.
We're doing like do the Trump voice. Great, just. Yeah, you did it once.
Oh man, I can't now.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Bring American football to South Africa. God.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll get rid of this up here.
But yeah, so please, let us know how you feel. Let's get the conversation going, and
looking forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, then I guess that's pretty much a wrap then, right? Yeah. So we'll catch you next time from the sideline.
AM Sideline Report, who you go to crew. Touchdowns and tackles, we give you the view. Huddle up, football fans, this show's for you. From the pregame hype to the final whistle, true.